I think I should start with the stream start soon slide next time, but yeah, still learning. All right. Last time on the stream, I've created this ErrorInfo wrapper implementation. I hope the music isn't too loud, actually. And I've created this against version 25, so I could use this keyword right here, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to create those kind of code units where you can just chain the function calls like this, because every of those functions return the code unit itself, which will be exited by this. So we're working on always on the same instance of that code unit. Now, I think it was Natalie who mentioned that it would only be possible since we got this keyword, but I'm pretty sure we can make it work on version 24 as well. So what I did, I created a version 24 container. I downloaded symbols and I've updated the runtime to version 13. So now you can see that it's that the compiler is complaining that this is not available just yet. And to make it also a little easier, I will not mess with the wrapper and implementation, so I will be working on the implementation directly for this test. And let's see. It's only this change, so let me create a new branch. v24 implementation. Something like this. All right. So then we don't mess with the main branch. All right. So my assumption would be, and let's first move this over here. I will not move all the comments. I will just delete this file. This, rename this. Now at least the calls should be working again. And now we can see if that actually gets to work. So now maybe this will be the shortest stream of all history. All right. So the first idea would be to, and it's complaining, it should be wrapped in double quotes like this, so it stops complaining, but I will just ignore it for now. Let me just, can I suppress this from the very top? Okay, so that way it's a little bit clearer. Now, this still works. It's just the problem is that this is not accessible due to its protection level, and that's exactly what the error message is saying. So this was what we were doing before. We're just saying, well, on the global variable, just set this, assign this error info, but we cannot access this anymore since we're not working on this instance we're in right now, but we're working on the code unit variable at the top. So what we need is an internal procedure set custom error info. Yeah, this would usually be correct, but we need to do it like this. Now, And this is so crazy. I think this is just an artifact from the old CL days, that if a function has just one parameter, you can use the assign syntax to pass that parameter into the function. And I will make use of this. Oh, here we are. This is the one. Wait a second. No, this is okay. It was correct. I will make use of this just so I can do search and replace. Now, okay, this was easy since we're just setting, but now we are setting all the different types. So let's see. You'll probably need to have the custom error info from the instance we're working on and this one in sync. So let's do it like this, and then like this. So that way we'll always do first updating the global variable in the instance we're working on, and then assign it to the global variable so we can return that variable. I think that should work, if I'm not completely mistaken. Let's see. Okay, so this I can copy. And Copilot should do the heavy lifting for me. So this line can stay since it's just doing this and then assigning, and then we need to add the record ID and then do the same thing again. Here it's table ID and system ID. It's a little bit redundant to set it to assign the error info to the global scope error info, and then like call it from here, set it to the global scope, and then do it again. But I mean, this is anyway already deprecated code with the upcoming version, but I still want to see if it will be working, and also show how much better it is using this keyword. And then since we keep it in sync, we can just do CustomErrorInfo. And this is the downside. We basically have two instances of the same code unit at all times, which are exactly the same, because we cannot return the current instance. We need to keep a second instance of that code unit in 100% sync. But we can just return the global variable instead of pulling it from the inner instance of the code unit. So let's see. Let's get that published. Looks like it works. Let's see. Let's modify this message. This is the error wrapper with v24 implementation. And apparently I cannot type. Yep, there we go. Let's have a look at the details just to be sure. Yep. Works exactly the same way. So, yep. So this would be proof that it is possible. But when we look at the differences, like it's always two lines. We need to keep the second copy in sync, so it's really overhead. And what enabled us to do this was the return value of type code unit. Since we can return entire objects instances, we are able to chain commands like this. But yeah, with version 25 in upcoming in fall, we actually can build this the proper way how it should be built, and not just with this kind of workarounds we needed to use here. And let me, whatever this was, so this version 24 implementation. There we go. So this is published because I want to go back to the version 25 branch for just a second, to the main branch, because I saw something on Twitter. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, this. With the collectible set to true. This is actually not true. This didn't work. Somebody posted on Twitter that it doesn't work. So let's get rid of the documentation. Fix documentation. Yeah, because if it doesn't do that, it shouldn't say so in the documentation. And there's something, either Microsoft has to fix it and make it work so the collectible is set to true by default, or fix the documentation on their end as well. So that's fixed. And yeah, as I said, shortest stream in history. I didn't really prepare anything else to look at. Other than this, I thought it would maybe take longer, or we would run into some complications at least. But yeah, that worked pretty good. Again, if you want to have a look at it, it's published to GitHub already, so you can check that out as well. If you need this right now and cannot wait for version 25 or for Microsoft to take up my pull request, which I will put in as soon as I get approval to do so, then yeah, go ahead and go to my GitHub, find the repository and copy the code as you need it. Version 24 works, version 25 works as well. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time, right?